If you're feeling a little overwhelmed with a little extra hustle bustle or an extra long to do list, or just the simple busyness of the season that we're in, I want to encourage you to take a listen to this episode, which is all about peace, keeping peace, not laying down our peace, and about the very one who came to bring us all peace. This time of year, we hear a lot of talk about peace, yet may not feel peaceful as you look around and see all the hustle bustle, hurry scurry. Does that ever affect you? Of course it can if we let it. There are so many awesome opportunities, events, plays, parties, gatherings, musicals, visitors, and on and on. And when will we actually get to all that extra shopping, cooking, baking, planning we need to do? And all of it's good. It's just sometimes a lot. Anybody else feel that way? Add a few extra visitors to your normal routine, which isn't normal at the time. And we all know that it may not be the very best recipe to promote peace, yet it is what the season is all about, right? Peace. The very one this season is about came to bring us peace. Since peace is an internal job, we truly can have this peace even in the busyness, even in less than ideal circumstances, even when others around us may not seem peaceful, and even if the world's just plain gone mad. How? Well, it's because it's what we focus on that brings us peace, hope, and joy. Seriously, like make a list. What brings you peace? What brings you hope? What brings you joy? And the opposite. If something is causing you to lay down your peace, hope, or joy, evaluate it. Is it necessary? When we have extra mental weight, physical clutter, unprocessed emotions, dysregulated nervous systems, or just an endless to do list, it may feel impossible to walk in peace. But when we simplify and get to the core of what brings us peace, hope, and joy, it can become possible. Even when that mountain seems insurmountable, even when that mountain is actually us. Sometimes we've taken on too much. Remember, his burden is easy. Simplify every area you possibly can. We often function better when we have a simplified life. We don't actually have to attend all those amazing events or buy the perfect gift or decorate like Pinterest. All those events, gifts, and decor are great fun, but I personally love just being with my family, doing the simple things like playing games, watching a movie, drinking hot chocolate, making memories while building gingerbread houses or cookies. Those are my fondest memories when I look back on Christmas past, as well as what I look forward to the most this year and forward. When we keep our expectations simple, it helps us to simplify our life. You can go back and listen to episode 12, all about our expectations, if you want to be encouraged in that. But I would tell you, just start with the things that are within your lane. Whatever is actually within your control, even if that seems like a very small place to start, it can have a huge impact. Others will notice your peace, and you will also greatly benefit from it, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So, how do we actually regulate ourselves and keep our peace? Well, God designed our bodies with many abilities to do that. For example, deep breathing is one built in example. It's been said that if you can take 2 nice long inhales and follow it with an extra long exhale, it can help to reset your nervous system. Walking, just a simple, basic walk, it doesn't even have to be high impact. It is very grounding and can help lower your cortisol and therefore stress. Your ability to take thoughts captive is another amazing way God designed our brain. When we do this, it can have a tremendously positive impact on our emotions and our actions, and therefore the rest of our life. I do this frequently with clients and in my group coaching program as well. Another thing that is so important that we can do, taking good care of ourselves, if that means eating better, exercising, drinking the water, resting, all of those things are going to help us to also stay in that peaceful place we want to be in. Some of my very favorite verses to meditate on about peace are, "You keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts in you." Another one is, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." I like that one because I think of the burdens that we put on ourselves sometimes are not necessary. How about this? "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be made known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." Where have we added a burden that is not necessary? Do we need to lay down our heavy backpack? Go back and listen to episode 3. We often carry around a heavy backpack. It almost feels like we're carrying around bricks. If those might be emotions that we haven't processed, maybe they're heavy expectations, maybe they are hurtful words someone has spoken. Whatever those are, we can lay them down. We have the agency to do that. Boundaries are also a great tool that we can use to promote peace in our lives and the lives of those around us. Talked about that a lot in episode 25. But just remember, He is our peace. Ephesians 2 tells us that. He is the giver of peace. He gives peace and salvation. So that's the internal job. Let's walk in peace and hope and joy this holiday season and right on into the next year. Until next time, this is my hope for you. May you find glimmers of hope everywhere. Be sure to follow and share this podcast. You can find me at stephaniejohns.com. You can use the show notes below for coaching and to join my email list, Hope and Wellness. Be sure to grab that mental health checklist and my favorite planner. All of this and more in the show notes below.